forgiveness, the kindness of the Savior, the hope of nations, Savior.
This is Chariot TV.
Hello, Midiane Jonathan Mensa Bonsu. This is Chariot TV. You may be Sonko. Kwesiada numre. Yede bra wo onim se ka kwesiada numre say there ye ja konya nanka action time. Ebenezer ajare ananka eguso a your my koso but I don't know. A special program on Chariot TV. You may be Sonko kwan yede bra. We are streaming live on YouTube, Facebook and Twitter at the same time. Nti o drop a comment or comment section where unsabe kan na yenso yetimi akenkan ma na aye Sonko kra. You have questions, issues just drop in there na aboa amadwumedi na koso. Say afei ana also joining in nso so a bomodin na click on the like button, share, subscribe na bomodin ema copy. You can copy the link even from all the platform and just send it out to people. Send it by almost betima joining in because we have a nice discussion. Ebetimi aboa wo any Christian asafo so eno ho asem ana enen me no magia akonya na bedi ho dwumadi na de e ka ho asem no preaching Christ everywhere unim say aso no dwumadi ba ko a wo se ye ene say dwumadi kura anya dwumadi ba ko dwumadi a wo se ye no ene say ye beka Yesu Kristo ho asem pa no a kire preaching Christ ene ye mission wo se ye na ene no Aja akonya ye beka eno ho asem preaching Christ everywhere. Paul say Colossians 4 back no ni word no so Colossians 1:27 also no ho asem na ye ka the Christo ho asem na ye ka dia na ye pese esua ye pense mu na ye dwendwe ye ho ekwan a ebetimi afa so a sa Christo asem pa ye ka no ebetimi aduru wi ase afa na nyina na enye me nko ana medu dwumadi wa ha mo asapakafo a odi dwumadi sonko obia ni dwuma ba bia wo e preach everywhere obi send me message ye dey fly and call out no the message is say ono preach marketplace and I'm see you me da say ana o se me ka se me bo anti ono send me link na me ko hwe na Facebook no so na mpa ogina market abontin so no preach so he's preaching Christ everywhere na no ho asem ana enenu me no magia akonya ye beka ho ye be pese mu me ne asepakafo na ebedi dwuma no nti enche kwa meda o madiam ama ohunu me ne asepakafo a ye hu omo wo other platforms so a omo su di dwuma e wo sa kwan no so ana enu me ye gia akonya ye di dwuma nti bomodin na click on the like button na share se ne be afofo betimi abaso na yetimi edi dwuma no e dia hye Kristo animunyam ne sa kwan no so the first person and the menu am tan ne di dwuma on Chariot TV, Brashadrak or ha na menene ebeshase na ya dream one or two things bi ho na ansana asapakafo aka omonso ye ni ombedi dwuma na nanumre no ye ni omakasa Brashadrak.
Yes sir.
Akwaba
Yeah.
Wakwaba no twofold. Akwaba I won't be able to call you. I promise to say.
Radadom, yeah, you go so kakra day.
Yo, and Uncle Pass say, or do I can answer? And I know, a regular show on Straight Talk, but
yeah,
and I know, preaching Christ everywhere. You can't use to Christ who assembly. What are your expectations now? Expectation as I for expected from the show, no? And maybe so.
Well, I think sir, for some time now, no, we have had a lot of going into preaching, which is a very encouraging thing. It's personally time I decided to join preaching. No, now one of the things that was really moving me into that, said. Mehwe said the ya sempa kanfo no enyini na omumfie konkan na nso so no yenya a lot of people coming in to kind of hold forth the work Now, ama some of us na yeyem share kakra. But for the past, let's 10 years coming down, social media environment, you know, we're able to have a lot of your friends saying vivid evidence as to people preaching here and there across the nation and even outside the country. And you know, when you look at some of these young men, woman afato almost say ombeka asem no a na say e niji sem e de ema ye papa. Into the my expectation and you may and it's some of these, I mean, young men that we respect so much because of the work that they are doing and the way they have carried themselves on social media. No, motivating na our face so it kind of inspire others to join. And so tonight, you know, me share say or share with us their inspiration, what really inspired them, what are some of the things that that push them into it, and some of the things that we're looking forward to. Ama yemu being so yet to me from home. And then also I'm looking at say they will share with us some of the challenges that they are facing, because the challenges are kind of they're kind of common in terms of say offer social media juma now for some of these work that they are doing. The challenges, in my opinion, are common, or if not exactly the same, or they are similar. And you know, my expectation is that they will share some of them with us, so that whoever in the future want to go into preaching, on social media and other platforms, will be able to kind of know what is ahead, and probably will be able to prepare enough to be able to face those challenges. And you know, these are some of the things that I'm expecting. Say, and then you be to me at discussing. And then one important thing, maybe if you say, at the end of the day, I want to take home. Hey, say, is it just about coming on the social media platform and trying to let people know say you're preaching? And I say it's something that you are really, really into, and putting all kind of efforts into it, and therefore, so be sure, young, because there are a lot of young people who are watching us here and there, and they think that you just want to be a social media, celebrity, until they be also come rescue so that will preach it. But I am very, very certain, without a doubt in my head, say these men can beyond that, and their inspiration will be able to help us to bag a lot of ideas and advice as we watch the program.
But that's it. I feel no joining in a charity media and a interesting, and then make it's not a regular show. Sundays evenings are for action time, but and then preaching Christ everywhere. We are scamming through near my Christo Assembly Panel media home, and near Casa agent person. Yet as I'm pointing out, we are streaming live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. In fact, I tested it myself. Twitter now has allowed us to comment. So, comment on Twitter, I'll see it. Me am comment on Twitter, and so we are streaming live on Twitter as well. Go for share on Twitter. So we are streaming live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. You can just click in the like button, share, and invite people. Send a bear with me to a na yetimi ama addition no any new my can no I engaging. And the more engaging we are on the platform, the better for us. Send a bear with me about you may interested. So drop a comment in the comment section. I will see it. And we said LTBS TV. we're joining in. I'm funny dear about say LTBS TV. Or say good evening, brethren. And I'm who say Gloria Redu Obey. And so I joining in from Facebook. Or say great to join. But I say, oh John, drop a comment in the comment section. We'll see. Also answer David also or say I'm in the traffic. I'm trying to Mark watching live. In fact, also answer and now say oh preach or market no. I'm who link no Facebook link no who also preach Christ in the marketplace. I'm who inti also on the we say oh afrancho no. Ebia you better that a show kakra bia ma market days market for no so. Now you have the BCI enough. My mention here with Stephen. So my mention here with Stephen. Brad Stephen.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First, let's start with an introduction. I'll be Timia down where the kakra. For the first, this is your first time on Chariot TV.
Yes, very true. Very true. Okay, Mechia Chariot TV. Tier 4 ne ayefo nyina mama share your Twitter and Facebook, Instagram, whatsoever. Nyankopon share mo pray say munya adaje ema Chariot TV. Me din de watch Stephen said the Brother Jonathan kan ye no. Na me ye odawuboni, and so actually right now me congregation be enye adwuma. Though me congregation be more I just go there to support. And sana etisi na me di dwuma ankasa ewo Lordson Media, Lordson TV, Lordson Media, but baby obi hu me programs dodo na no Lordson Media, and most of me teachings no efa enkramosomo ho, and most of the teachings no efa enkramosomo ho. Yes, so that's me, Walter Stephen. I'm a preacher and an apologist in the Lord's Church of Christ, and I work on Lawson Media. That is where you can find most of my preachings.
Brad Stephen, and that's it. Say, Odiaba, I was kind of am so name Brad Stephen. This is Brad Stephen, and we'll have an interaction on your man. You media what can say? One my national, the Jumedia would be any the other boy see preaching yesu. Brad Dominic so I join in. My main call Brad Dominic so. Brad Dominic.
Yeah, Brother Jonathan.
Yeah, loud and clear. Brad Dominic onye miana na menene na na say unya sikanti. Say on hwe me kira. But Brad Dominic, a bit of introduction. What can we juma baby a we juma ne sa ne ma no say the be ya e betimi so ehunu.
Okay, Brother Jonathan, me that's papa say wala me say akoye. Em say your friend Dominic Amponsa. Me sempekeni sisiara ewo Oduman Church of Christ ewo Ablekuma Accra. Me Apologies of the Christian Faith. My ministry me running the Truth Exposed Apologetics Network. It is since 2014, and you start to say so it is adwuma, and basically no sani onia boache ekaya no ministry ni na to the Islamic community. And san between akafa medumedi on preacher of Duman Church of Christ and apologists of the Christian faith. I work in the Islamic community, so that's the work that I do.
Yeah. But Dominic, wouldn't say I won't say they label you as only someone who like talking about Islam, but I think it's consistent. Say we wait say you are one of the few people who have spoken widely in the church and trying to educate the church on what Islam means and what Islam stands for. And I think we have, I mean, nobody can take that as a comment. But at the back, congregation, then we are TV more. I don't know why.
Yes. I'm saying this year no, the letter about Chariot TV now. This year so conference, apologetic conference. Last year no, you been here Chariot TV for more. It's the letter about now. During that time, no, the bidding commodities and what that's right.
do my Church of Christ. But say obi any sound what say sika but sika no beba. And
Yes.
sure.
Yes. Yes, you can
Bra
remember.
Patrick
Yes.
enso wa ha. Bra Patrick wa ha. Befre Patrick. Bra Patrick. So what mean can mo akwa ba.
Yeah.
Na pomwe
Awurade adaworo ma me ho yɛ paa. Na wo nso ɛ.
me so mo na boto mu nso e.
Me boto mu nso yɛ.
Ana confond the bottom na yen temusa but
Sisi a me boto mu yɛ. Mpɛ
down.
sɛ ebi ana kakra ebe kakra na nyɛ de aba si yɛ de yɛ.
They said yeah. But this is your first time on Chariot TV, but we have been working so much. Go commission. I've been seeing your videos and stuff. But just a bit of introduction about you, baby. Juma, if there's a congregation working with more, just let us know. Now, you're picking free.
Okay. Me da ase papa. Sɛ de ubisa no, ye frɛ me Patrick Boama. Omo bɛn me pa de onimi sɛ edin a metaa mo de frɛ me yɛ Kwame Boama. Na madwuma no asempaka dwuma. Actually me na church biya no say yayi church we ya me da no da bi. Na ebra me ba church ni mu no me behu niema kakra no. Me ne asempakafo ne nante. Enti se me ba o area na me betena for some years bi na days bi na me no ahyehyɛ sɛ de be ya yebetimi aye street preaching. Enti me obi a masempaka dwuma me taaye no kwan pa. Ti sɛ de okokegeti a nkofo ye no. Eno na me taaye pa. Ena sisi ya me no kasa yi de me dia be pie sunyane. Maba ha. Nso so ye boy homoden sɛ ye be preach. Ba sɛ me wo particular congregation a me da no na me preach wo mu de ebi ni hɔ.
That's it. That's good. So that is Patrick. But say after 4 they know you, and we also know you as well. So you pick up on some of the other questions. My main share who Jesse so Jesse so joining in ha. Inti my main Jesse nim komo na mesa about so by Patrick. But Jesse, what menka?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Oya Kwame on. Oya Kwame.
Me di Kojo.
First Jesse among so Kojo. I see. Jesse they can on me Kwame full, but anyway. Apomwe.
Me Kojo. Erade adom pacha also eh.
Me so mo ye bottom de because we dey minim say bottom ni ye. Yeah, we dey minim me aware that say bottom ni ye pa. But young kasa a bit of introduction na bia baby a adwuma ane adwuma we ye with regards to even preaching Jesus Christ no in fa kakra.
All right. Jesse Kwanse Emmanuel ni media ma for the mame and Christian na me wo me de ba enkran 2018. Bankran no be share asafo ase Agape Top Church of Christ eno ne congregation a me no wa ye adwuma abepemende currently me ne Agape Top Church of Christ na ye adwuma a congregation me anu me sha ase Samuel 2018 na Erade adom ye gusu ye nyin kakra dwumedi a metade wo social media rescue the perishing me di se nipa bebre no akoye din kura watade nimi ekra sen Emmanuel Jesse Kwansa no normally ejumedi a ye no ye dey cut across apologetics, that is defending the Christian faith. After so more or less preaching, teaching, just every angle be no radio asem here say ye can we try as much as possible say be to me afache on enti currently that is a little we are doing to help preach Christ everywhere. All right, me that say
Me that say mesa about so na yeah said in komo I think say network nintino ama enyanim bi o ha na omo fifi so ba mesa about so ma many Dominic and kasa kakra ba Dominic
Brother Jonathan.
Yeah. So yeah. What the kind my introduction of how things are going, you know. Say na Dominic Kano. Maybe you did you met it, you know. Tin Truth Exposed
Exposed Apologetics
Apologetic Network. Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, Catholics is here. You know, you can search on Facebook. They are on Facebook, and they are on YouTube as well.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
you can search on Facebook Truth Exposed Apologetic Network. You can search on them and just subscribe. Some of these things you share. You are not meaning this head. Share my no, you are even expanding the work. I mean, the whole world and the person they are some club. So and for here you can just type in Truth Exposed Network and Dominic will show up. You can subscribe or more than subscribe. Send a you can or call live, you can help also share the link. Send a bear hopefully to be team. But Dominic, what inspired you?
Okay.
You pick up the worker who do you know? What inspires?
Okay. My inspiration came in the year 2010. Maybe yet Christoni in the year 2010. Before that, na me ye Yehovah Dansini, Jehovah's Witnesses. It's 2010, and I maybe Church of Christ ni, and as a Christoni. Na obra maybe Christoni, me hometown preacher, preacher Ebo Wilson. Say Asenka, because now from GW no na many obuchire Asenka, house to house evangelism. In one of these encounters, no, kushia Muslim bi ewo mikuro mu Gomua takwa. Na papa no keka nsem bi na menteda. The man actually attacked the Bible, assaulted the Bible, spoke against Jesus and other things. Menteda. All this one, I'm say via Christophone and we all worshiping the same God. This man says something which I have never heard before from the Muslims. Then I need to study to understand these things and what he's saying true or what. Then I got to learn about Islam so that I can also answer the questions now man put it to me. Nti emuana the next year no minya akonya eco Bible College ewo Ateku School of Evangelism 2011. Nti wo Bible College, you know, one of our lecturers Samson Igan the preacher of Sutton Central Church of Christ was my lecturer, and the man taught me Christian apologetics, and inside the course, you know, he introduce certain aspect of Islamics into it. In fact, interest no more, because that was the first time I heard a Church of Christ preacher quoting the Quran in Arabic and other things to say Islam is not the true way to God, Christianity is the true way to God. It is since 2013, our Mr. Igan Etcher me, then I started learning from him. And right from Bible College, you know, 2013 maybe Bible College. So 2014, I organized debates in my hometown with the Muslim community over there because they were so aggressive on Christianity, preaching everywhere against our beliefs as Christians. And almost all the churches now, no one is talking about the Muslims. The first debate, Gomua Takwa. The next year, another one, the next time, Gomua Shim. From these two programs, I learned a lot from Mr. Egan. Practically, you know, he taught me how to engage in dialogue with Muslims. What inspired me was that attack now. That Muslim friend of the man, evangelism, and I share me said, then I need to set up to learn so that we can also answer the Muslims and also witness to them about Christ and his church. So that is what inspired me.
Yo, me that say I feel no joining here. The eka ho asem no preaching Christ everywhere. And no na go on Chariot TV. Kosi ade numre na mamenje brand I kind some few comments. A live show. We are live on Facebook, we are live on Twitter, and we are live on YouTube as well. In fact, Twitter for notifications say you can comment in the comment section and to pop up First, not more allow, but now they allow. So you can comment from Twitter. We can see them. I mean, read some few comments. I drop it in. I mean, Florence Amoa, I'll say Ablikuma top. Agape, I think we Jesse Kwanza. We find should be. And Richard Donko also commented by Richard Donko. Yeah, I was watching live from Henderson Church of Christ, NC. Anna Ubiama Shadrach and so shout out. Regards to Shadrach, you guys keep the good work. Joshua, Joshua, but Shadrach is in Niska, and the air wine and Seniska, Seniska. And away Andrews Kweku and Ponsa, yeah, Brandus also watching you from Koi. God bless you, better than well. I hope I pronounce it well. We are from YouTube, Isaac, and so watching you from Asankwegwa. Anna Lamte Anthony, this is a great job from Charo TV. Emilian, so watching you live. Kwabna set, Antioch, Antwerp, the Bible, Antwerp, Belgium. Anna Comfort, and so watching you from Amsterdam. And driving school, hey, end time preacher, Kwame Boama, yo, Mate. Shadrach, yeah, Shadrach, also God be with you all. Kwabna said again, Kwabna Fusu, also watching from Bantama Kumasi. And yeah, could you end time preacher now? That we will, Mate. So just clicking, just share the link out to people. No one joining in. We are just warming up to start the conversation proper. And as a Paka family, Mabano, we are warming up. Send a month will be join so that we can really talk about things. Say what I feel we're joining here. Now me Dominic discussing. In fact, you can search Dominic on YouTube. You can search him on Facebook. You just go to Truth Exposed Apologetic Network. Go there and search him. And YouTube. My main Baritna around. Baritna around. Baritna say Otiminka Mwakwaba.
Yeah, Javinia, I'll drop him to say.
Boko now say.
Now, go pardon, mention my
Yeah.
When I have why I can see also.
Me but me no, I want to see my Musa say Ubotom to say because what the Ubotono song.
And Yamla
Kakra, but right now, would you maybe I would do it? I mean, it's well known, but at the moment we know that you are Takrady Central Church of Christ. What are your expectations, particularly on you? We will engage you on some of the things that you think we are doing. Nyoma, or say Nyoma, you say Sono, a bit I will engage you on these things. But what are your expectations on things program no see Nyoma be a bit more can. After 4 I will know what they are supposed to expect from things
Okay, for this program and our Church of Christ program.
For this program.
Okay. They come for the question. And my expectation is there. Obi only minimum say me no be a bisa. I don't expect any man to get FM free obi amene no engage ko. Charo TV, online TV to me no abeboa na to me a project Church of Christ and the Jumedie and then yaka social issues so. And when you say this particular program, no, one of Charo TV programs we use now on the project when you na sorry and then asem na on the kasachire edipa bebre. Therefore, me share any animal a platform so. Yeah, obiara ewo nimdie eni suehunu ewo ekwan bi so a ye nyina ye hia se ye beboa na ye di nkomo no a. The edikan my expectation is say ansa na ye de dwumadie no ebekọ awieye no onipa bi a onni enidaso either say ewo secularly and I say onyame mu no because me tietie ebra wo se anuamoma omo profile ene ade ye no a otumi so nyakopon de ye nyina afi baabi ena ode aba bedru baabi a ye we therefore baabi biara a wo no madwen kire be say ewo se wo obi a wo hope the tosumi no ewo se dwumadie we etumi instill their friend of church discipline ewo enipa mu na yetumi eba be hunu se sade ya wutie bia no obetumi aye bidibi e de ama onyankopon. And then finally Ebra ibewie no. E wo say adwumadi we tumi boa. Na ye ne ye asempakafo a ye se ye adwumade ama Awurade Yesu Kristo no. Etumi boa ye na ye adwuma a ye no. Ye no wo ne kwan so said ye say ye no. And these are the things that I am expecting, which I am very much optimistic. Say ibewie no. Nyankopon adom ye betumi achieve bisa enema. These are the things that I'm looking forward to.
So, but I say but right now my main found nyina kakra. Mesa about so in fact me about so ne Shadrack so na ye di nkomo pa yi. But they say the many bra Patrick in nkomo. Bra Patrick, what in can?
Pacho me te wonka.
Good. You see, me no kasano about after the introduction much ma dwena so say would you media would no go mission, go commission, good.
Go commission. Yeah.
Good. My main first na main kai afefo nyina say you can search Go Commission online. It's not at the any online at the you go online, search Go Commission on Facebook, Go Commission on YouTube. I believe you get the and subscribe. So who say will be preaching now send them out for there be only na them and I say you are just helping the work to go. And it's not like who pays camera. It's not like omunye sikabinti say oh share link no. Na say oh buana ma akwenye sika na onye sika na ibi otoka bi a onfa wonpo. That's not the point. Nti buana na I mean adwuma no nkoso na but Mami Musa, what inspired you to be going that direction? If you say there are so many things what inspired you putting camera, getting camera, preaching? Some of your work audio be na a background be na record. What is your motivation or inspiration?
Okay. The woman they say my family are yeah wo me too mu no. Family na nye Church of Christ for eti ebra me ba church ni mu no na ye chin churches ni bebre ye pa especially adifo so ne yen kompaibo ne sa na man di ebra me behu se ye wo no kwasem bi e wo tro ni mu se me kan ho asem a there is a truth that we can testify say asem we dey ye real obia betimi ate ase no ani baji yi se adan na se bibi sa wo ho a meso memfa akonya hodo bebre so a afoforo beti sa anokre no because ade ba ko ana e motivate me pa ne se wo ye nipa e wo se wo dwene afoforo endi se salvation bi e wo ho sei pa ma nipa de a adan na wo se me hwe nipa na mi ja no na oyira anunti na me can say so when me preaching is me shase pa o marketplaces house to house to dey be one person na me nam system ni say we go preach because me who say there is something people must know enti ya then is kopem say around 2020 yes okay say ya wo social media hodo on so wa den na me nye ma adwene say ebi nso be call because obu o wa no matter house to house ameye any dey me nsia sa nipa na but o de koto social media dey bia na wa uni nipa na bompuni mpu na wono nso watumi aboa timi ne anuanu bi didi nkomo nye say omo so beboa ma na ba so because na me nhyɛ da nye literate wo social media na sa so omo nso eboa ye na ma ye de ba ya ene yegusu gire ma ye de preach no the way say me preaching no aya na me nye me specify to only one particular area bia me sua bi ni me kobi enti ye sha ase de ya no se de be ya at least afoforo nso beti nyankopon ka no one bible verse bia motivate me because me obi a me mfere ade by nature enti me hu Romans chapter 1 verse 16 say I am not ashamed of the gospel na motivate me papa me hu de enti a wo say me wo ho na me nim nokure bi na me ye ashamed say me kan na afoforo nso ati bi di eno na ene na mu a ye di bi ye audios so we morning devotions a ye be ye said the bear afoforo nso betimi a get in touch me nko ana na me ya kopem say edu ba bi said there be yenya afoforo nso back on board a ebebo amadwuma no nso akọ akiri pa e de afoforo nso e ba be wurawura mu na fe menya brother bi ono nso so de ne phone say obesha ase atwa me aba YouTube and Facebook and ono nso boaye na ye di sa adwumadie no ti de motivate me nyina ne say mahu no kra bi ta de nti na wo se metena so na menua bi a ebi a mehu ne se wo ye chingegefo ana se na ni nje no kra ho metena ho amanera ene meka na wamfa me okay enti that is my motivation.
That's your motivation. So I feel not joining in. We are doing preaching Christ everywhere. I know you made the on Chariot TV. Now the many bon common as a backup for you, but the many bon common Patrick Guama Go Missions. Search Go Missions, YouTube on Facebook. You find Go Missions. Now or can you do the DNA? Find our first one. But Patrick, with all this, when you Jehona Oyeno. Can you think of maybe about 3 or 2 challenges here you have faced in trying to do this work?
Okay, one is say do baby ana adwuma sem ye a prevent me a no krani obi a woni mi ba nim say mentimi ntena ase within week aside social media a meka say me nkoka nyame asem nkyere obi mentimi nye saa de no within a week. It is a me challenge ba ho pa ye say adwuma ebeje wo bre na de wo pay say wo kan no untumi nka. That is one of the major challenge. The ebu o wa ye pese ye ba online, but because of adwuma mu actually me was senior high school and me function as accountant. It's because of adwuma mu ni niam bi tu bo say na time I always schedule class wo dey hear some studies be na wo dey preachings be about outside no na so kakra. Second one is me can say anuanu mu bi na eboa ma yetumi ba online.
Yeah.
The sa gadgets no machines me can say camera ne sa na yema na ye de be ba online no. One of me challenge pa me ni bi. Henti so bo say ma ba online na ya ye videos na they are there. You will be phone. Na what dia ba be gina mu dia ba be intervene. Because what dia bom paye na yenso yetimi aba ye preach ankrofo etibi. No say one of another challenge. The third one I make say what you mean so edi preaching na aba outside the way no. Is he but I nyina ne say afoforo beti nyankopon asem. It's not about monetization per se cra. But we will say unua no mo a ombeboa apushi o message no na message na timi akwa chiri no. Omo nye sa ade no. Me nim say those around me in particular na say me environment no. Omo nye so much interested say you could push go for messages. Amana kwa che one of your challenge you face pa. We wa so we check your Facebook, your YouTube preachings are. If we have a na topic in it that come up and some shim. Not 2 views, 3 views.
You know something? And the whole pa and some shim.
And some shim pa. I'm gonna 2 views, 3 views. I won't push it cry. So big say, oh, yeah, monetization. So then, me one so those close and also say, aside online, no personal work, nay, young market, young co picture, no one me. But what you go through social media, and also I also pass out 40 or munko pushing and also I issue. These are some of the 3 major challenges are for now. No meeting me. I can't answer. First one, a Juma, a team time. Yes.
Your shadows.
And,
shadows.
Yeah, because within the week in the man PGM to me cry. And yet online crap I see, but personal seminar for bidding commander the other hand. And second one here, gadgets, especially say me here maybe some about social media and there. Because me wo near my de bad there be, but I no na a boa do phones. Yes, I did no edema. And third one no say and you my around here no be pushy message in our corner. Omo de be TikTok asre.
Me that
I'm
say.
before
And you
very
know,
funny thing. Now
yeah,
I'm
you see,
asking.
yeah,
For
these
now,
are
that is the 3 major challenges are meeting me. I can't answer.
yeah, maybe that's it. Senior Okano, it's not you alone. I can assure you that. Me BMwa almost on Kasa. The way I Dominic is it Dominic be catch you be or be can you be and it's Senior Okano. Anna is sad. See, say Ebia me say na Ebia, but the charity we are monetizing and our catch say yeah, Jonathan Vineska. But we don't monetize even content. The goal is that Senebea and what Jim Mayer will say is he continue, yes, sir. Maybe to
Sure.
I don't get money from coming online. It's me putting money in there. But I sad say Unyane just a click share. It doesn't take 2 minutes to do the share. Yes, but Mesa Bauso, my main and you're
Mate.
not online. Mesa Bauso, Bro Patrick.
Okay.
My main a few comments. Kwame Jesse be Kwajo Jesse. Obesese no ho na me ne di nkomo kakra. But I mean kind some few comments aba ha say say ne be ya afo be hu say yes, you're online. Anthony upon say bravo Dominic yeah Dominic there. And Akufu say watching you live. And Napoleon Atan so say watching you from Banana Inn Accra. Antonio Pono is watching us from Mali. And I or saying so I say God bless you, preachers of the Lord Church. John Yosin, Tachi Yosin say watching Fijai Takra, well done for the organizers. But Philip Kwe say unadulterated word. And I'm who said listening to you from Ahia Meduma Church of Christ. Well, I hope I got the name right. Maybe Chini, but she's 74 na day. Once a comment. And Fred Akufu say, where are our fellow Christians? Is it finding difficult to share the word of God? See, don't okay. My own said Fred to the comment about comment in there, but you drop a comment in the comment section. You will see. TBSTV say a prince. I know it's prince. Meaning say a prince. Me ana meaning, but me ana my header. Kwame, Kwajo Jesse. Yenim komo. So what me nkan?
Yes, sir.
Good.
Meteo.
Let me start from the inspiration. Then you also comment on the challenge, but yeah, starting from inspiration. What is the inspiration behind rescue the mission? Rescue mission. Yeah, rescue
All
mission.
right. Okay. May I say, rescue the Persian. In fact, yeah, I did be me ankasa my dream home if you kakra because looking at my background from Pristia, preacher, or me, preacher Francis Nana Brown, and then we need baby call. You'll be a very, very evangelistic into me 19 and no. Na sa home no so e wo me so don't preaching Christia there don't preaching near there ba ko a na me ne makonta King Solomon Esa a ono so oye preacher e na ne ye mo nti na evangelism there na e wo yeni so a lot of public preaching pan sana the day ebenya akonya ko Bible college then going to the Bible college ni na no still na me wo sa zeal no nti me kai say me to me first microphone whilst I was in the Bible college. Na minim how to do it and when to do it. But na minim say it's my passion. Say one day I will preach for people to hear. Enye just in my locality, na mom ebeko worldwide. Enti preaching ni de na passion no wo ho pa na che say yenti hu jai until say me de ba Accra 2018. Na me ba Accra 2018 no me steady terrain no a bebe hu say no. Edwuma na wo se me ye be kwan me fa so a me ye no na me dwenwen ho wo mu a me ne me wife e dey we yenye ne say until one very day I was on Facebook and me hu a young guy bi or dey phone e si ne so actually na me nim kra say phone ti me hwe se ne a why video no I was so enthused na me picking a number and me friend no na dey we mu ye ne say o si o a phone and na me mo obi dey see me so one of my friend wife said no, I didn't mean a solution, so let's try it. And into call YouTube, my first video I made was a new video I edited. them jacket is BH. That was the first time yes no my men try out there no na into me and the year me who say I didn't bet to me aboa no that was so happy. So okay and dreams me pese me no abim but I can't deny the better so. The name say it was my wife who even brought the name Rescue the Periton. Was me church ade na mpese me ye ni mu ye ntwe akra ye nke rade asem no say no. Ye used to say they Rescue the Periton because I know say and obetimi asell it more because it didn't be brave up. Didn't be brave up. Oh, voice of the church. They cannot see oh preacher where you to the found no ye for at least my what the so unique. Inti saa nneɛma no nyinaa na ɛkeka bɔ mu a 2019 yɛhyɛ Rescue the Parish na ase a Awurade adomadi yɛ bɛbɛbɛdo so the motivation is preaching for people to hear and be saved na yɛ adeɛ wɔ hɔ dadadadadada ɛna afei wei nso ɛbɛbɔ mu a afei na ɛwɔ sɛ yɛtumi ɛde kɔ social media so Awurade adom yɛde ɛbɛdu baabi yɛdu nti motivation is ɛyɛ Awurade asɛm paka no a ɛna de ɛbɛdu baabi yɛdu no.
So it means that say me was shout out to be the mobia. Me fama Mrs. Jessie Kwanza on.
Oh sure. No there. She has been my backbone to date. Yeah. The first time I try video no, on and no or handle my phone no, and then he try to the phone no cra no na utu say inside was so kakra say or bread. And the end me say no and they will see a pair camera stand near the phone in this so. It just never be very across and I think it has been so helpful.
Yeah, that my diary show be ama no to dance for dance on worry you know. But that's a cycle anyway. Don't tell him. But young Kasa about challenges you have been facing with 2019 saying what kind of Oshe Medina no. What are you? In fact, I've watched some of your old videos, and how it look like, and now there's a lot of change. What are the challenges?
Sure. The challenges need there endorsement, but my major one no akokujina camera. Na share juma na seno na edin, especially using the phone alone no for juma no ni ade no do baby me phone be say ye ni ade but. Na passion no ho ti sika kra me de beto aduane di ekra no I will try and then invest into this thing ti movie ba baby me wey me see no I need to build a studio rather I've been able to build a studio but camera a problem you know ka say we a video no but so nice say me studio had there me webcam me use no very good but the fee of studio pay say juma no ababa be yedin e de amame. And me challenge kese ba akwa ba begina a camera for production because the today be a entena fako ejuma de ukoshe baby dinka wo ho no akonya bia ba you should be able to preach especially sometimes what public preaching be near there uhwe me Facebook I want to try and then bring them on social media ama obi a only locality no we yes public preaching no otumi ate wonka sometimes phone no emboa enti ema atede bia that challenge no na me dey me hunu say ha me kese pa and then number 2 me nua bo ama ebo so I know there I think say global problem ewo ho most of us na your social media no binum dream say monetization sika bi na pe enti who share video no kra the man who kra na chese ni bofu minimum obi a me share me video man or see who kra the who ha adwene de bia wo bombard me with a lot of link share near the anti baby na mu say I say sikabi and anti views no cry no on share but at least you will be so they are also trying some of the members are so supportive wo boa me adwuma na dey etumi ekonenim in a nutshell no me two major problems me one me camera issue one I'm in the studio there I'm okay the to the business me too kwan I need to go through the pain record the videos there before I have to move out. I mean, to me, a movie out. If not, the movie out. A juma no be heading at the moment. And I think says I have for now any be a can't be a command no bobo as our kindness. We'll be so grateful now. It to me a boy my juma because the passion is there no matter what. Health challenges kakra na ya na to the bia na ɛha yɛn nanso yɛsrɛ Awurade sɛ ɔbɛboa yɛn ɛne yɛtumi yɛ overcome saa nneɛma no nti
yeah, me boss be share online CC, and don't worry. Why? What? Or have online CC, and also say there. And check don't worry. But say okay, it's sad. Say the church believe that for Onipa Benyankwan, he has to come to the knowledge of the truth. Also, Banu Christo Nukru. But the sad thing is, yeah, churches are. We don't even want to share the content. And we go around telling people that, I mean, we are the ones saved, but we don't want to put it out there. That's about so. But my member, Brad Steven, so.
Okay.
Yeah, Brad Steven, around there. Brad Steven.
Yeah, bro. Well, Jonathan.
Good. Yeah. Just quickly run through inspiration. They inspire.
Okay. I think say me actually na menye Church of Christ ni na one thing I say abribia no me madana me kofia manson kwanta na otare tata me say one call Church of Christ one call heaven and blah blah blah. Me that time now say me fan because that time I was a rapper and also I was a dancer. Now that was that is where my focus was, and I think say that crop to cut long story short, that crop and me Becca mother say me person in the church. Now me console me person me boss though something triggered that, but I don't want to go through that a bit take much time. It's me bo esu ewo Church of Christ more manson kwantano. Since that very time, I haven't been able to keep quiet. A free side be seen them into me come anuntum and say, oh, come back to Okomikrum, manson kwantano could be samasia. They will tell you, say, even at the very outset, now in for against my bottom. Because me sraho machina me tiem na me kronomo me kutre my betre. Though that time now me said then soon idea say it be to me ejina say vividly me church doctrinal issues emu. But as a now also in several lot of encounters and I got to know say people were attacking Christianity, most especially Muslims. I mean encounter with and I confirm so na say or better say Nyankopon bi anyone there and since that very time, me imagine say Christianity dey na me challenges and crofo Nama wo say indeed Christianity and the absolute path that nipa efa so all these stuff inspired me to study a lot and I say if you are asking my mother obeka say na me sorry anopapa say bi anopapa ma sorry no the Bible beto na matena ho a metena Bible no fa anopa kopim anadwo be say 9 na me dey and this is true. If you go back to Mikrom, my mother will tell you I didn't know what was happening to me, but all I understood was now maybe that was the time for me to do the work of the Lord. And due to the fact say na me was ill na say me preaching no me to me who so say me sua de pa me said that sua Quran na kakra ne ade do na me said dem sa but me preach or Mason Kwanta Information Center so for I think for a year. Yeah, for a year. And later on, and I may say Missouri Institute of Legal Studies, Ghana, and so students. Now what training one. Thus, me imagine say okay, say me go no bit me more because I had wanted to preach to the whole world. That was my goal. Say me say we are seeing not for fame. Say I want to be fabulous or a most celebrated person or something like that. But I had the zeal say it was a kind of crano editorial say. And as time went on, Namete, Abraham the Moshe, Monkani and people would be challenging with ideologies near day. And sometimes when people approach you and you don't get answers for them, seriously pains you a lot, and you'll be like, wow, I have to study to get answers to these stuffs or these questions. So me war school me was zeal say I have to go out there, I have to debate and others. So me what is it? The biblical passage na manage ho pay ye. The classical biblical apologetical passage, that is First Peter 3 verse 15 and 16, where the Bible reads, "But sanctify the Lord God in your hearts, and always be ready to give an answer to anyone who asks you reason for the hope that is in you with meekness and fear." So I got to know, say, okay, being a Christian, I have to I have to be well equipped, I have to be fluent and eloquent, I have to study well the Bible, I have to go out there and give people answers, I have to be a problem solver, I have to solve several lot of problems. And for FAC or Abontin, the denominational churches, the atheists, work on dates, work on humanists, work on the Cremophone, so work on. So I tried my possible best saying Cremophone through it was sent to me panu ye at the moment. Therefore, even my work school crampono, I created a social media platform that is on Facebook. So many kasa I taught about 1,000 lessons over there. You wouldn't believe this. I created a Facebook platform with appellation "Let the World Know." As I okoho ekosachisi CNOA. May so many programs over there. Into while in school, no, and Lawson TV, I think say me school na Mr. Soba be secretary for the Missouri Institute of Biblical Studies Ghana, and Lawson TV home me almost friend me say person many me therefore say and they who say me kasa or Lawson media. It isn't basically about money. Yeah, though I will have to work, I will have to get something in my pocket so I can be pushing forth. And there are several lot of challenges, and you can query this because Toda won't say, "Oh, kasa o ye munya sam ketwa." Toda the obedi the obesha kwada kasa, but I have the zeal, so I just let them go and nyakopon it to me mo na me go so a and so the inspiration is said baby I have to preach, yes, and I feel it in me. I feel say yes, I have to do it, and you said you will be na and as a film with it. Okay.
But from your standpoint, your challenge has been how I access to teaching the gospel. Is that a challenge?
Yes. Actually, I can say I have a place where I do the preaching stuff and all that, but several lot of stuff gets into it, and sometimes people would love for you to compromise the gospel for something, and working on someone's media platform, you see, it isn't easy, and they are also not church brothers or something. So sometimes they would love for you to be say the way of the world, and I say these false prophets. I don't know if you can allow if you no more our platform. So now enka interview woman, and while interviewing them, you just allow them to express themselves, and whatever they say, you just have to let them go scot free. You don't have to challenge them or something like that. But myself, I can't do that. So what I always tell my CEOs or my managers is that then I will rather leave the job because say Obianim says Stephen there or ye preacher or you say say me better platform so say a denominational church and not member be and as a so-called prophet be better so na man can be opebia na man challenging the thought no I expose the weakness in a way of reasoning any idea. Like people will be like, yeah, Stephen is compromising because of money. But I'm not actually there because of money, and they saw what I was doing, and that's the exact reason they called me over. And I always tell them, say, I'm not there merely because of the money, but I'm there because I want to preach and I want the whole world to get to know the truth. Sanity. So I've always been descending on Islam and all that because they actually have several lot of arguments against Christianity, and since time immemorial, they've been rivals to Christianity. So if I was even attaining or securing my own gadgets for this kind of program, seriously, I would be very, very happy. If it's going to be like I'm not going to work for somebody or something like that, and I'm getting my own gadgets or a place where I can get my own studio or something like that. Seriously, I have the zeal and I'm willing to do the work effectively.
Yo, me that's it. Best about
Okay.
my main read some few comments Abba said the bear a bit to me about where Kwabna said or say even Church of Christ TV is not monetized. We invest money in it. Senior Kano. Jiwa comfort and so say good greetings to you brothers. Anna yeah papa Dan Sechi Ata senior was watching you live from Church of Christ Esucheri Cape Coast. Okay. Yeah, drop in your comment. We will see it. Richard Ni Okai is watching from Kumasi. Drop in your comment from every part of the arena. We appreciate. Madikane Patrick Boama Kasa. Oye Juma Go TV. Go Commission. I don't know. Go Commission. Just search Go Commission on YouTube. Search Go Commission on Facebook. You'll get him. Osheche Rescue the Perishing. So on YouTube, Osheche Rescue the Perishing on Facebook. You'll get them. And we have Truth Exposed Apologetic Network. Dominic, do you know what? But what's chair? But Dominic, my name is Dominic in Incomo. But Dominic.
Yeah, brother.
Yeah. Sending that last me bounce now me know what can. In fact, you have done much work. You have told us your motivation. My memory of challenges. I know say you have done a lot and you have been on social media for a while. So you know some of the things that you have been facing back forth on it. Can wait me and any her watch on your man social media and your man I consider MY Jumani Manenko.
Okay, yeah, me to me aka. Nsa bebre ni enu na kan nyina no I share with them in all those things I'm working on. See, we all need gadgets. Okay, and it's not just the gadget. Sometimes you can get a gadget, but you need people to also work with you. You can't do the thing alone. It's something like open video to YouTube. You have to do editing. You have to edit the video. I'm saying, JC Konsa, I was there. He taught me some basic video editing. But sometimes we try video no to her. We try video no. Now what's also editing video no. It's very very difficult. You have to get some team behind you. We try video and those people work on the video then upload it. But in my ministry, no, I don't have something like that. But Ubisami say, what is my main challenge? I've been doing some amount for Asafonam and for sometimes no one more eka ministry na especially to the Muslim community no. Christopher Bebre they even see someone like me some controversial make a canto I'm a Church of Christ for identity Christo na min jankremufo no semano ento ho. That's the main issue. You try several say between congregations I one can ha and even the whole Ghana ha so between abua because yen safonated and big enough to push the ministry and we share Ghana hanwa I say almost every Church of Christ preacher can confidently to some extent speak about denominationalism. But over Islam, I said there's a wide gap over there that we need to bridge. And we share how Islam is now eating up the country. It's so scary. But I say, as for now, the focusing now is on denominationalism, which is good. I'm not saying it's not, we shouldn't do that. It's very, very good because and also a force, also a counter. But about Islam, I say, the Church of Christ preaching, Kremofo 88 Church of Christ preaching and challenge woman. Our preaching only challenges those in the denomination. But about Islam, when I say, I don't want to so that is what prompted me to also do this ministry. But they don't appreciate what we are doing. Preachers, elders, leaders call you and even warn you to stop. They will call you saying, the Church of Christ for just preach Jesus Christ. Don't go and mention Muslims or don't quote the Quran. You see, that's the challenger. Mr. Brother Shadrach, I want some road, Mr. through only preacher Martin, introduce me to the elders, sanka we sanka san we for bishop ministry ni mu na almost sponsor ade na ye no na etumi akọ churches. Because something like the ministry na we don't even have to be in one church. We see move sensitize the Christian community, the Church of Christ, about the need for us to evangelize the Muslims. You see, this year, Islam has become an issue in Ghana. A Christian are ignorant about Islam, okay? And we need to educate our members. We share church history. Islam to be conquer almost all the Bible lands. Ignorance of the Christians about the Muslims' agenda. Ignorance about how Islam conquered North Africa, Palestine, Asia Minor, Syria, all these lands now. One of the factors contributing here, ignorance of the Christians about the Muslims. I'm not saying we should hate the Muslims, but we need to learn about the Muslims, know who they are, their faith, how to engage them. But our churches are yet to see it. They don't even see the need to talk about, to learn about the Muslims, okay? To engage the Muslims. We share Bible colleges now. Share any extensive course on Islam. Preachers in but Islam is now, the Muslims are now growing. We share Ghana almost neighboring countries now, Muslim countries. As it's young, Ghana is becoming more and more Islamic. People are now migrating from Nigeria, Mali, Burkina, Nigeria to Ghana. We Muslims, okay? And see, it should be one says Churches of Christ, you said so I say among whom ye and Quampon say whom ya added to Kappa, Shumna can to assem, don't mention Muhammad, don't mention the Quran, don't mention anything. So that's the main challenge I share. Adiana may so put me through say a condemn you be crumble to me dean of the campus. Okay, your program on some route. That was the first time Church of Christ, and as a Christopher Incredible for Asia, Christopher saw them a program, dialogue, BRNC, that was in 2019 and 2020. I just say, come on, Bibia Koyi, come on. But in a church, you were Tama, on which you write a brand and road elders there. Why did they allow us to do the program over there? Okay, so that's the main challenge. Mr. Kumasan and says, one of the congregations there wanted to sponsor the program, but they later came to told us they cannot sponsor the program. Yet, the church said they should give us some Sundays for us to come there to speak to the church on some of the things that we are doing about Islam. But like none of us is willing to be associated with Islam. I'm not for whom Muslim from somewhere violent, so we shouldn't even get closer to them. So that's the main challenge. Brother Jonathan, me I say, ministry na you face. That's the main challenge.
It's good that you are holding out, and I myself I have a bit of experience on it in one sense because I've forgotten the exact school, but it might be Legon or Tech. No, it's Tech. I'm going to make call close to Cote d'Ivoire border. Yeah, Ghana Cote d'Ivoire border. So the Sarah Machia, I preach on the information center. Then in the evening we preach. So one night I meet picture, one dawn I meet picture information center because I've forgotten the exact thing, but it's typical of Bible. I'm reading Bible passages and talking about them. And I will be by who say conform you need maybe I'm preaching on. So I was thinking maybe they have issues with they are making on or television they listen. So me almost me mommy you media me pay na almost me. Why are they more can no catch and say but there's a problem. I'm the problem there. No, see, baby, I will cast out it is incredible phone quantity. So, so Casana or say the boss the super Belgian quan. It doesn't make meaning to the person because the person has issues that you have not already clarified. And the person made it clear that maybe our Casano audience near Islamic people, they are people who are Muslims and things. And I catch them and say it would have made meaning when if you am for Quran and I make us about Quran and you may Quran no my who say no crab the Quran to Christo some maybe Muhammad to Christo some but I mean na may yes and your comparative study there did say it will cause that uproar and generate a lot of audience and they will at least hear the truth. So they will hear the truth. But sad to say even among our own selves we seems to be concerned about well don't care about before it's sad but a good way but my main fact also I'll come back to you but my member Barrett now what Barrett now
yes sir masa
yeah utie nkomoboni ye pa won se utie ana Brasadak nso me do ka honti Brasadak
yes sir
yeah what you come on to this stage there are things that in your normal day but I think my meaning can impact no kakra they didn't kind they are talking about some of them their comment was that or a video maybe tenasi abo modern share video I will say you know your social media but right now social also social video no kwase ni twanko ana ne hyehyɛ na de ade sonko obey na wi abeto or the link be share say obi share cry one share ana bo benya time ahwa aka Ebenezer aka Ebenezer video the benya time ahwe but on share but ni na so Christo let's comment on that be any of you are with my panel you comment on it
okay see my mention say na Brasadak Emrem
yeah
say eminianu a edi kan kasa no say the kind you Church of Christ for no I will know she be say ya monetize your pages no therefore say or share or link no at the certain form of revenue be ebebrel even if that is the case question on say money on the one says onipa no e wo page na wa monetize page no now share na the sika ebre onipa no a bone a e was ade no no e de we Matthew chapter 19 Peter anko Yesu anko busa ne say rade ye ja enioma nyina ho aba abedi wachi ka kire e de na ye benya sanka Yesu ebetuma ka kire Peter say na di brade nanso erade Yesu and rebuke Peter e ma ka kire Peter say e ye true obiara oja ade nyina ho na obedi machi no enkwa yi mu adekode no ode agya ho no obenya no 100-fold ansana daache say nipa na san so anya dankwa enti even if that is the case abusuafo wo share ade no a the best and mitie enuanu mu nyina no enema bebre ya o mabobọ so a mempese mesen aka ho asem bebre no akasa fa gadget ho but wa ho the moon say ye nyina yanka ho asem no ye kasa nyina no apart from Brasadak say ono eboga no ye na Ghana ha na yete na Ghana ha internet ne boarding wa bro internet ne boarding abusuafo to get internet bundle ya obetumi dia ye o program ene ade no abusuafo eye challenging ente momudodo amowo congregations no I will encourage your congregations omutie mi a na wo support a preacher for no with the proper form of internet ye wo routers no ne ade wo ho a betumi atode ama preacher no a obetumi dia ye saa de ndia promote the preaching no a oye no that is one challenger my bin tell me say betumi dia ka ho na memfa mienu nka ho ansa na Brasadak abem personally and I'm say omabobọ ensem ni bebre so no mehwa ye ne a ye wo afidie so a ye kasa nyina no a all of us no ye young men ahono ye nyankrofo a ye old ye bo enkwakora ena ye wa ade so me say preaching ase no I was in my 20s till me started say me handle congregation no I was in my 20s. And one of the biggest challenge, say me a young man, even up till now. I go bring him sad. I didn't tell me say me akwakorabi who are me voice or me say me and challenge ma akwa yenya say ye asembaka for no and say ye young adentia. Ye di kan ye Africa for. And ye enkrofo ye Ghana for so and ye part of the world no aye won sabi ye hunu say obi a young person adini bi eni tirim enti ansa no nipa betumi make reasonable decision no I just obi a wanyini ama de tiri hu nyina fu gray hair ansa na yetimi di obuo e de ama no I quite remember me obi a metumi kira ade e wo family settings ho marriage ene ade na wo kira ade no ana de wo kan no enye no da saa be na me nware wo kan no pe baabi no watwe wakona wo a o se rich na munya no onware no okeke nsem waje na home wa question is na Paul na yire ye friend say enso nim say New Testament mu no ono na oka aware sem ho kese ana now the etwato na mede ma won well no say na bra Dominic e kasa de afa say enkofo bebre e discourage no say okokasa de fa Islam ho a kebofo be attack no ene ade me wo hoyi madin kire me say as part of my ministry no I should be able to speak to people in authority and the other be a unu say asem ya ba a national issue e wo say wo de wano etum na wo ka bi ewurade Yesu koka asem we ya wawu na wanya unyanum Church of Christ for no mo frɛ wo a ensam wo mo ka kire wo bi ni say hwem na preach the gospel na jai politics emma enkrofo a omoye politics na omonye omo politics ba kwa me pese me de say obi a wotie bi nkran ni say e de na kum John the Baptist e kasa de kire Herod question is say saa de na John ye no was he being political and also no kan nyamesem nyamesem na no okan na mum Herod no a oye politician no and asam no John kan no anya death of John the Baptist. And these are some of the challenges. My dream say minuamum aboboso na me de mienu ana me ensa bi e de aka ho. We on a lighter note. Obi a won hia me da no. Me obi a me wa ti me 6.3 foot tall. 6 feet 3 inches ti me wa. And physically so means and also the more kakra because of that no e yankrofo say my ya ma aburo so enti enkrofo ohunu mobo now even when you are suffering no people think say you are loaded enti ebre a wo kanya mesam e de kire omanfo a wo mbeti no otie unya mesam awie no a okasam awie a opeska de afiri wo sabi sa wo kire genuinely na say yeboa wa say yeboa na mom ohunu wo a te sabra kia wabo tai kokoyi omeba be diska wo say si a because ohwe wo a nankopon ayadom be bia nipadua mu no wo so ana say wo wa kese yo
yeah listen back
yes that's it Nyankopon di nipa asema no simple
yeah the what can I
Nyankopon di nipa asema no simple
yeah but
asema all be kind of I say chaso and a network waje na ade no
Shadrach is he and you know Kasan I think it's one of them I've forgotten the exact one but Okasa about the time Patrick he talked about shadows for sharing content in the free home now you can add something on how would you say as a pakafo with your experience in preaching as a pakafo betimi am managing or shadows so that to prevent human from
first of all, Maminka said, I'm really impressed with telling the country of beginning of the program. No, I'm really impressed with the kind of, of course, Minim said some of these challenges are going on, but I'm kind of really impressed. As at now, preaching.
Yeah.
What I say, I must encourage them now. me more abaso na menka say o my idea. Some of us when we were coming to preaching, we were really scared. We were really scared because I go say you man unim the ekoso. In fact, me and madam for baby, Ephraim make a chem say, hey, akwesi, and then how? Then partners say ekoso what dream. Yeah, wako waru will be baba. Bosom me and Sandri also what reserve free bank preaching. And then I say, okay, see them Church of Christ I say, now they are a whole crowd say sign Church of Christ. People have a whole kind of notion about preaching. It's on my idea. Brother no Patrick Boama, I've seen his work, my follow kakra. Na ono so what impressed me pa and I thought say Sabio, yeah, begu social media near preaching I don't know. Ye that has been the notion. Oh, no, to ano unishe ye na wakope camera be seen so and I okay can the end day. Also a accountant. I was school, a secondary school accountant. And enu nyina echi no otumi sa e preachy. Now obi a unim secondary school accountant enye sika kese bia no mo je onti ye kan no wa adwen yo say e bia accountant de ni uska enye sika kese bia, but in the midst of sa ne kakra wonya ni nyina no ena odeko mountain so ene amanfo eche rade asem no, which is really encouraging. Now, my country say when it comes to schedule, and I say, time here, bro, umpo 24 hours, you know, I'm in Fabin count. Sometimes I say, I said 24 hours in this shot. It's not true. 24 hours, you know, enough. Name I say you prioritize it, yeah, nema. What I say, I say, which of these things are and I said that meya ebema meno my relevant in a juana mayor, and which one and a day more improvement and a benefit ebema a jumana mayor. It's in a Southie say, as I will crow is to preachy, as I are recording. As I was say, which one do I at this moment, at this point in time, in the ministry? So if you say, I don't know, more beneficial, say, now we recording now. You just post on your platforms and for traveling issues in Tiana, for lack of ABR timing for the work in Internet. Yeah, to me, you're recording in there, the baby next week. Just be frank with people and tell them the truth. So I say, now I prioritize it. The office said, so if said, sending this message on social media and the very beneficial. Go for it. Now, Joe, Mamika SMB and Joe. I with him, Alan Webster.
Yeah, Alan Webster, yeah.
Alan Webster, I mean, it's not going to be shut that name. But Alan Webster, one of the instructors at the Memphis School of Preaching, our chairman there. Now, that man is a worker. What I say, or a worker. So one time I didn't call lunch, and I made Busan say, how does he do it? Because on one year, so what polishing the pulpit.
Yeah.
He's the director. What I say, house to house. So what house to house to that.
Yeah.
House to house, heart to heart. On one year. Say, omode a yabeka home. A kind of saying, spiritual assault. Abeka omojuma. So many things and oye. Or such there or Memphis School of Preaching, or child there or your friend saying, Georgia School of Preaching. Now, Joe, how does he do it? Or can't you me say, Shadrach, sometimes people think I am just a workaholic, but the truth is this. The same message now we preach it on Sunday morning, no? Right? That same message, you know, or now polishing kakrabia, it means an article. What must say, I'll bet me printing as a tract to people. The same message now we preach it, you know. Same message, you know, bet me record at YouTube. The same message now we preach it, you know. Bet me that sermon outline and put it in a book. So the point is that we just need to make the best out of the little thing that we're able to produce. What must I say? And you know, sometimes you may be preaching a message, and that same message, and it's how trans say, oh, Tron in article format. Said they will preach it no. If you pick it and you write it, you'll be able to enter. The American chance say, yes, time in the end, you need time. Now, Joe, yeah, I can see any time. So now Miss her advice to say we should learn not to stress ourselves. Because Joe, say you
Yeah, of course. You better preach you away, yes.
Yeah. And you know, me tell you know, like it got to a time, Joe, when I started. Now me started chariot cry. Now me daily walk with God. And Joe, me started for front. And inform me a preacher for send me a message and say, Master, so won't me try the jai. And simply because me sending no time when I'm person sending.
Yeah.
And I was so stressed every day. Me the chariot back at home. I was so stressed every day. Messiah Juma on Sound Road, me preachy, me call radio, so me call TV. So I was always stressed. What am I say? But nobody really cares to actually say, how is it going? How are you doing? And to me, man, say, animals should sit down and ask themselves, say, which of these things that I may, you know, do I really, really want to specialize? What am I say? Joe say, and you want to bring Ghana Hanmoa. Almost start here, you know. Your way, no more your way, no more your way, no more. Actually, once a more cutting one be bride. Every move, no more jammy, no anami and sabia, no more. I am focus. So, let's try, say a percent, yeah, social media preaching, no. Let's be focused. And I like some of them, the only bit to say, brother, I'm focus on Islam. I'll say, honor or build a call. What do I say? Let's try and see, say, yes, you can go here and there, but at least, and here now, to make it more impact. Because, Joe, at the end of the day, people will remember you for the impact you made and not because you were on social media. Now, talking about sharing of content, you know, Joe, it's never going to change.
Oh, Samu.
Yeah. It's not going to change.
That's true.
It's not going to change. Because I have talked about this on Chariot TV for the past 5 years, right?
Yeah.
And then Pana Chariot, Yentimi input to app. Look at Onya a friend say bless Bugri ne a friend saying Kwansa, Jesse Kwansa, brother Boache, Steven, brother Patrick. What must I say? All these guys are more preaching on social media. Yo, the question is, I don't know in congregations.
Yeah.
Those congregation members, you know, don't they have smartphones that they go on Facebook and YouTube and all that?
Yeah.
They do. Opa Neyama, a Joy FM4, and I say, a Love FM Kumasi, and I be Obia one radio station cron cassette. 777 Monima. Sakwa there and I say Shatawale de Nyomfo Fraba de Akotu Facebook and I say YouTube. And would they not rush and go and watch?
Yeah.
No more we are more copy link and on fans and sometimes even on chat platforms. No more funny thing, be no be post out so. The question is how many of these church members have been posting some of these videos it teaches so well on the doctrine, even if you don't agree with the kind of idea, the concept or philosophy of the preacher, nothing stops you from sharing some of these things, right? Eti Joe, maybe myself no, and maybe I will hold on for me next comment. Makacho said the brethren are not going to share it. It is our video. Just do it. Share the obetima share because Facebook no don't send out to me share. One.
Yeah.
Now other groups and I will to me share koto. Now I was saying other groups in the on more. They will even delete you. So it's in and do your work, share what you can share, and the rest leave it to God. Don't stress yourself. Yamin said you'll be to my no.
Yo, me that say my main fact akunya is na me kind some few comments aba. Na ebia asapaka for more we'll wrap up with their final comment and things we have been live for more than an hour now. My main guys, some few comments but they are still brethren watching us live. We are live on Facebook, live on YouTube, and live on Twitter. If you drop comments or comment section in all these social media handles, I do Naya Kayama, my main kind the video is very inspiring. God bless you all. A couple also say agony of preachers for the beginning preachers is enormous, but in the end it will pay off. Good faith. Yeah. Evans K Kusiso say good work, brethren. I'm with you guys. May God be with you. Yeah. And Patrick from Nkoko also so it is Nkoko. Yeah. Dominic Obiso had a message about by Dominic Anthony. Upon say by Dominic, many of us don't like studies. Okay, yeah, don't do so. Dominic, where your message? Because for you to say God richly bless you. Izo, my pronouncing here. Don't worry. God bless you. God bless you all. And I come na set is straight. I think it was straight by waiting of call that off no. And I was straight no. It's the so straight. And Antonio Ponce, great conversation have been good. Great work from Chariot TV. Yvonne J. good job, brethren. She meant that, brethren. And Elvis Dioduchum, Poma. I say, brother Penny Patrick Boama. I think it's from Boama or Messenger. And this is from Perpetua Milson. I'll say, great job. God bless you. Drop a comment in the comment section. I've been notified that we can drop comment from Twitter as well. Drop a comment from Twitter. We are streaming live on Twitter, on YouTube, and on Facebook. Drop a comment in all these comment section. We can pick it up. But my Yanko final messages, final words be a bit markup. But I still have Patrick here. But Patrick. Yeah, but Patrick. What do you mean?
Brad Dominic, Brad do,
Good. So the conversation have been going that line for a while now. We have talked about so many things. I think say after four, and it's animal. My main fact, say you can go to YouTube at the moment and search go commission. You find that Patrick Boama the content keeps us simple. You can go on Facebook, YouTube, or search here. It will come. Just subscribe, or you can share the link. But my main also for if you have a message, you have people around online now. What do you think can be done? Just one of them. I just want one. I bet me abuama a juma a person. Say yes to a if you have a single message for people, what would you say?
Okay, my message in here: positive mind towards preaching the word of God. Say, afufra eben this you those church members are they should all have the positive mind. Say they will rather encourage and support what some of us are doing. And almost so no, you say the more no more yes, the more no na omunya nyankopon nsam nhira. Enti ye nyina etuminya positive mind say ya sempaka dwuma na ye pese ye ma no kwa chi a gidi se niema bi o wa ye hu ni challenge and no enye challenge ochina because sɛ wohwɛ time a na bra pani kyerɛ me sɛ na ɛmɛkɔ no no a nokorɛ nie sɛ yɛnya boys ne bebree anaasɛ mmerante no bebree kan ho na yɛ no ɔmo na ɛyɛ bɔ mu a because of saa challenge no wonni hɔ a wobɛnya obi a ɔbɛreplace nti mekasa koraa meka sɛ wɔyɛ a morning devotions a go commission yɛ no kane no na ɛyɛ me nko a but afei yɛnya others on board no wo sɛ nneɛma nyinaa ɛkɔ kama nti yɛso wonya time so de rest de yɛ other things nti mɛsrɛ obi a wɔte yɛn nka biara no wofa ntwentirim sɛ Nyankopɔn de ato yɛ so sɛ yɛnka n'asɛm nti yɛn nyinaa yɛnya positive mind na yɛmfa mpushi sɛ ɛyɛ kasa na wo koraa wontumi nkasa a ɛwɔ sɛ wofa kwan bi so a de bɛhyɛ afoforɔ nkran na mo nso atumi apushi akɔ anim Nyankopɔn nso nhyɛ obiara ɛwɔ Yesu din mu.
Yeah, but that's Nyankopɔn hyɛ obiara. Just get positive mind. That is Brother Patrick Boama. Just go and search Go Commission. You will get videos. In fact, no can or daily or devotion at the Sunday or send the link in my me did not tell you to say acquire hygiene. Acquire hygiene. They just send the link in mommy. If you don't do that, just click the link, share it, and ever Boama for phone so let me at Jesus Christ Assembly. My main fa Brother watching some rem. But watch it.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. What
Yeah,
do you
bro.
think can be done to push? What do you think can be done to help the work? Yaji penny you know. In your estimation, one thing that you think we can do as a church, as brothers, as preachers, a bit me boa ejuma you know. Now ma ejuma na koso.
Well, to me, I think say, wohwɛ baabi a yɛde dwumadie no afa no a ɔsɛ yɛuse digital devices and social media no, and one thing is say yɛhia sponsorship, yeah, like just like the now brother Dominic Kamposeka no, ɔsɛ say spread the gospel no to the Islamic communities no, and as Islamic world no, it isn't something easy. Sometimes you get some threat messages and all that, and I think say platforms. Ghana, say Accra, any Kumasi, any those other areas. No, there are radio stations, TV stations, and all that. Say in your access, I think say enka you made your neighbor quite repair ye. You two was say incremo for you never want to be seen. And you talk quite so. And never want to say the Bayana said the Jesus Christ can ye. Matthew 28 verse number 18 through 20. No, Jesus Christ can say his message needed to be spreaded across the globe. So every person kind, every nation kind, every people kind are included. We cannot exempt Muslims, Hindus, Shintos, Buddhists, and all that. It's you hear sponsorship. Yeah, gadgets so Kasemo, baby, you hear sponsorship. So the able to me I keep it on with the work. I'm not saying say without the sponsorship yet. We've been able to hold on. And I said we've been able to keep on up to date, but I thought that it isn't easy. It isn't easy because some of us, if we letting you know of our personal stuff seriously, you would mourn for us, but still we put them aside or at our backs and we keep on forging forth with the gospel. Into no sponsorship. Yeah.
But I say Stephen. I mean my Brother Dominic is so Dominic Brother Dominic.
Yeah, Brother Jonathan.
Yeah, in just one point, you might elaborate it, but in one point, see, Patrick Boama say, for the work to go, we have to be positive minded, pushing the content. And Brad Steven so say, for the work to go, we need sponsorship, people helping us pushing the content. In your estimation, if, for instance, you gather churches of Christ in then you have the chance to talk to them all. What do you think you would tell them to help push the content?
Okay, Nyameka say churches should buy the idea or the ministry of ministering to Muslims. Our churches should buy that idea. Mekasa, I'm speaking to preachers, colleague preachers, and elders, leaders of the churches. Was see who said it is a must for us to bridge that gap in our evangelism or Ghana and Africa. As a chankable for major, that's my concern. And we need to bridge that gap. Now, and you preach a biara and also dividiano and as that capacity to preach or talk about Islam. Into the message say going forward, church leaders and the preachers, we a preacher who are for the church should get some kind of lessons on Islam. Into the elders, the preachers and the members should buy the idea of witnessing to the Muslims. Then I think say our Bible college should incorporate all these kind of things in their curriculum. Preachers because I did because research by the year 2096, Islam will be the majority religion here in Ghana. And what is the Churches of Christ doing about this? What is the Churches of Christ doing about this? So there must be an intentional ministry. About sponsorship. The sponsorship will not come because the churches don't see the need to even witness the Muslims. So when the churches buy the idea, as I'm the churches then they will come on board to sponsor. So I am not projecting myself. No, I'm not projecting myself. We are projecting Christ and his church. But churches the brave and emphasis. So the say churches in Ghana should buy the idea of ministering to Muslims.
Yo, medasi Dominic, so you go online and search Truth Exposed Apologetic Network. Truth Exposed Apologetic Network. It's on YouTube, on Facebook. You search it, you get a chance. You can watch the content. Just for the link, because say unya bre e share aka Ebenezer Nyoma and I say unya bre e share Code Mickey TV. Code Mickey TV. Why don't you get the time also say also be share Truth Exposed Apologetic Network. Now so timabwa ama Christo asempa no akọ. Mamfa Brashada kemre mu na abra ye run app no on things. Brashada.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, what's here in your normal some maka? Me am one even talk to go I'll read, but Kasa, you have heard a couple of things in your normal church about motivation, what motivated them to do, challenges they are facing, anything of that nature. Quickly, you spoke about sharing the account, saying your work on and we have also talked about schedules. The idea between Abwama, a Juma, and more efficient. Me and Kasa in Miano, the work and say the paragram and pump few, or I be tea jammy, a jammy, I say, a paper maybe because the pressure. Yeah, the pressure is sometimes enormous. So, but obey the things obey, you have to get time for everything. Also, now, now, wrap up. Yeah.
There were two issues. And may share on the side of Yenuanum, then we'll look at on the side of Asafo Madone, whoever watches our video. And I want them to think about the Omoyeno in a more professional level. Or they say, because Joe, whatever they are doing, a content creation. And I mean, following them and watching them, none of them has been going around picking videos and just showing. A creative content, which takes a lot of time, a lot of work, a lot of thinking. Ultimately, because at the end of the day, it's not just about going on live and then trying to just talk. You have something that you've prepared. You see, you don't just walk about trying to say something. You have to be someone who has something to say. So what's your radio now nim the Jeremiah say there is fire in my bones. A seminar will warm me into me. Sorry, I want to preach. So I say, and that's what I see in our brethren. But Joe, as much as they want to preach, as much as we all want to preach, let's try to add some kind of professionalism to the work that we're doing. And when I say professionalism, what I mean, and yes, don't you're professional, but what I mean is that so almost say I didn't me, number one, why not me ya didn't mano. Na saying that or no na me ya mano or person me yano. Colossians 3:23 this is saying say ya dear our Christo my day.
If you have no Ukrainian munyama say ya married nipa.
Exactly. Into so almost share amount for a comment. Amount for someone beka Joe omube judgment. And omu judgment God has lost preachers. Into they should focus on God. Hebrews 12 say he's the altar and the finisher of our faith. Christ Jesus is the altar and the finisher of our faith. Into form when he see Christ so no munye jumano, and then think about how to make it more professional. Yes, say mini ayintino meso bibia kekenam de esio there be. Try and do something about your editing a even say video no cry dark, you can just brighten it kakra. Now that's all. Nema what they are to it. They say Michelle wa to ya. She the way I will sit away Joe.
Yeah.
The hosting kakawe say wako branded or ko say kakra na menhwe.
I'm out here.
They better watch raw hono.
O media, midi.
Jonathan Mensah Bonsu. And what designer no sir. Na dey be ma say wo betrans ana wa chi ahon kakra say say ya amanfo be hunu say what background ayi. The point is that let's try and go professional kakra. Now when you show this on the net obi here sometimes obi person or share ade na nkasa kra na wo wachi no. So what I say entino Osha means say I'm tell you my background and koye because this is not my regular place me ba ebitwa videos na ade. Enti among some try say wherever they are taking the videos na ade no at least any a bit professional. I mean make sure they are
You understand the concept.
That's one thing. Normal focus on Nyankopon no munye omunye adwuma. After so let's try and do personal work. What I say, person to person. Patrick can say me, and I really love the way I know he can say it's not just about coming on social media, it's also about reaching out to people into one-on-one personal work and it should work. Now, I will advise those who don't have local churches they should try and link themselves to a local congregation. Joe, it helps a lot. Sometimes the local members, will come and help you with what you're doing. What I say, and church now, they'll be willing to help you in a way. Say data crown number to amount every month. Joe, a boy baby. So I say, and Beneforce say one ton ya there, unya no drew. Into brethren should try and let the people know. The CIA number a camera near there. Brother, be sending a message say, or are willing to help the council here camera near them. So I say, into my point is that first time my mini brother Dominic Campon says, and I know I can't want some no. We near could chat video, our mosque and Cramofo, Edda Bimonima. And I'm catching say, bro. Now I call on chair boy and near car assembly. In 10 years, young family sound road. You're not elder to the casa elders and say, no. Actually, I'm so okay, Shadrach will allow you to do it, but September will hold you responsible. And I'm from by catch them say, Obia Moninsa Moho, Obia and can't tabello, a woman's on kind there, but at least, you know, Kakrama. And it's one of the best debater so far. I record in Ghana. What must I say? And a lot of people got to know Dominic based on on Charo TV and other platforms, Ain't no, me want to say, abambuono ba, we shouldn't give up too easily. You try to say about your name and do it. Yo, let me turn to those people who have been watching our content near the. And let me admit, say there are people, sometimes you need to generalize, say, and the animal in sharing. There are some people who are online purposely to come and share our content, comment, and like our videos. Share Obi to say, sister, your friend saying, Ejewa, comfort Ejewa,
Yeah.
our Amsterdam. Meaning, so will be our free one. She's always on the platforms sharing video. The personal Facebook page. Almost all the young guys on preaching and penform preaching, she has been sharing their content. Now I kind of wonder, say, see, yes, our sister is so. If it Debbie, I say, I'm a friend of social media Rita, because Rita minimum no, I don't know the Bobby Kumayo. Rita and organizer and madam we preaching near day and man or the air cop. Honestly, they are also in social media. No. What must it's not all the people who will be to say Isaac Meza. He's helping. And there are a lot of other brethren they are really doing well in terms of sharing content and commenting and posting to people. But majority of the people that we have, Joe Arahosam said, they don't care. They just don't care. Say, yenuano sebe waboka ato data, ato camera, aye video, ebi wako editing video no. Oh, Charity TV, most of our videos we don't edit them because bane akacha say bra, asam na obeka no. Prepare answer no aba obetena so a de obeka no yenko editing bia o. De obeka no na esa akọ what you say? Etino but yenuanum bi no dodo na edit omo videos. And they have to go through all those challenges no the adena beto ho. Obeba no na nipa hwe video no pa utim say enkrofo hwe video no. Na enso so omo share na kakra bi. Omo like kakra bi. Question is why? Joe, let us motivate our brethren. Say, when you share the content, when you post a video, you are just helping future generational. Now, Joe, let me say this and maybe end with it. Now, me pay a video be. Now, video now me pay. Yes, I mean video now. I'm just thinking about some content. You know, now me show YouTube. Now, Joe, me search here. I'm going a video. I'm post here. 1983. And I was like, wow. In fact, I don't know if what I'm saying is right. I think that YouTube by YouTube 1983. It came an earlier date. But the post to video no had a video from 1983 and I'll post to tour the moment YouTube buy. Joe, show your 2023. Say 1983 video content. How many years in it? We are talking about 40 years ago. The video that's so dachi. Me enemy nananom eba be hesa video. It is a Dominic ye video be no the tour. Oko two figure a date we say somewhere 2096. It is projected as Islam befa Ghana. 2096 no. Now Dominic on Tiase. In fact, on Tiase cry. Maybe as Amri ne sing na year from an apanta croca say ye. So are they the age I always say they can't say years now banoa. Or no one he will not be willing to live at that time. So what I say, it's my point, and I say, and that video all you know, 100 years time, Obi Baba share no YouTube, Obi Baba share on Facebook, simply because we share to our page, Obi who you also share, Obi who you also to baby. Now that's all that happens. What must I say? Now, sabi, and yeah, person will be share a BBO. A Peace FM, said the Peace FM city. She said the UTV is city. She Joy FM ne other traditional media platforms. So they request and share content.
Yeah.
So what is the big deal? Say, say, your content and share. Why should people take offense in it? Enti mesra say nuanomo enhu enye ehho abotre no nya ehho adaje na share ade no share. Facebook will not task you for sharing too much. Meboa. Facebook one nya take it say I was share I'm using take it because of a but one nya a
message
say what share go commission what share a truth
media
watch Lawson Media, watch Truth Exposed, and I share Charo TV. It watch Abroso this week, Uber to $20. Nobody does that.
Yeah.
Now, Joe, me finally, and we are no more bruchino. Oh my God, dear pa. By answer, almost say 2024. South Abruchre. Plan say what they are $25 every month. What the better? Now some of these young people are more yes social media work now. What the Uber Fred Obia Busan say? I send a message say, what do you need? Because I was keep $25 a month. We have 12 months. 12 times $25 you're saying
50
I know so to them
no it's around 300
$300
yeah roughly
you may catch us a wuncha into the calculator
25 times 2 50 now 25 times 10 250 then you add a 50 to the 250 to 300
1 month cry $250 right
yeah that's why I said 300 no
it's $300 right $300 a whole year Joe so per small camera be a tom will be you can buy you can get about $150 or $200 camera into no omo bruchino and I know what the skippo beggar one month and a skip beggar one time just one time keep that money help these young people and sustain the work that they are doing because some of them they are really doing great job and then baby don't make the credit but they are forcing to preach just help them what must I say because they cannot be preaching like Brother Siama, Brother Paul Oponum now, because those people have been preaching 40 years, 30 years. I feel no more. In the next 20 years or 30 years, you may not be there, but our sponsorship of the man may have inspired him to be better than who he is now. Let's encourage all of them to help the work, and we really appreciate Munina. Whatever you are doing for the Lord's work. Thank you very much.
Yeah, me wrap it up. No? In fact, my favorite book in the entire Bible no, is the book of Acts. And I read somewhere will be summarizing the book of Acts this week. And I just want to share it. Send a bit motivated because the goal of the church in the United States is to assemble. And this is how he wrote concerning the book of Acts. Or say, they preach Christ if they got them beaten, jailed, or stoned, or killed, or ridiculed, or shipwrecked, or snake bitten. They taught the holiday crowd on Pentecost and the temple and in synagogue of other faith, in marketplaces and in streets, in the hills of Athens, in homes and businesses. They taught in ships at sea. They had baptism in open road and had baptism at midnight. They taught ladies meeting. They taught paid and unpaid and happened to make tents. They taught traveling or located for 2 or 3 years. And if we believe now what they believe then, we will accomplish now what they accomplished then. And I think that it's a great summary of what happened throughout the book of Acts. That with me kind Christian and stuff and say, I saw you in Mafi na number busu. And
Yes,
we have
sir.
that medium, the chance, the opportunity to reach the entire world, 8 billion people living on earth with the saving message of Jesus Christ. And it just starts with you. Say ubi or now or click share or click link share. So now myself I've chanced on videos via my wildest maybe I mean that. But there are videos that people posted and I did about as I motivate as I share me motivating me say you see modern phobia I'm in the Bible as Anna or friend me one time. And only meeting common obisa me say, what is wrong with playing cards? Said Obi to spa. What is wrong? Now, menene kasa. Then menene kasa we are no catch him say, hold on. I know train the phone. Then he typed as some crow kind on Google. The sad thing is Google pulling information by no. About first 10 links Google pull by now was error. First 10 links, link out Google pull by and say yeah. Answer the man. First 10 pull by in was error. It's not Bible in Bible. So the point is say error no echo as we the church no entertain your home with Akim Days name Komiki TV name.
Enya no kwa say crowd enya no kwa. What dey share sa enyontofo ya bebay his praise power vocal there ben unity there ben omu hwan na airboss.
Yeah.
But people are willing to share videos all over because Omakwaji National Theatre akoye bibi.
Yeah.
Na asempano da ho.
Yeah. As we they might be harmless. But me I'm sure I watch Komiki TV. Komiki TV. I'm on social media. And we watch all these things. But my point is say as the church entertain ourselves with these outlets, I just you remember that atrony the oko. So proof, on the or in a and it will hunt us back in the future. Then yɛntumi anyɛ deɛ wɔsi yɛyɛ ɛma atorɔ asombrɛ ne mu yɛama atorɔ ɛdi hene yɛda ɛnyɔnum asesɛ ɔmo gye brɛ in fact we had a lot of people announce sɛ kɛne ɔmo di nkɔmɔ Bless our brother Bless joining but because of my phone nti wɔntumi stay in Stephen Boakye I go offline but wait now so joining yɛ ɔne yɛ di nkɔmɔ kakra but he has gone offline ɛne others ɛnyɔnum a ɛhyia yɛ brethren nso ne yɛ wɔ ha it's been 2 hours plus now. But there are still people watching online. And the Damuna must say, I don't know me charity TV, best share but the Eka want to say, and you know my boss one, go and search for them. Help push the content out and no more. They are not pushing themselves there. They are pushing the content to help push Jesus Christ there. Send the 8 billion people living on earth now. At least to have a chance of hearing what the word of God says. Now, whether they obey or not, that they will leave it up for God to make judgment on them. That's an best shade. The Jonathan Mensah boss. The one tea and Kabiwa and I and Kadiwa and I'm